Ms. Johnson and Mrs. Davis, you are here in court today to finally find out if the defendant is your biological father. You both claim at your mother's funeral a different man approached you and announced he instead is your father. Wow. Mr. Johnson, you admit you've always had doubts about your children's paternity, but say you're here today to answer 25 years worth of their questions.
Yes, Your Honor.
Waiting outside the courtroom is yet another man who believes Mr. Johnson could be his father. He's also taken a DNA test and will meet him shortly. Ms. Johnson, explain to the court what happened at your mother's funeral.
Well, at the time, I haven't seen my mother in 4 years. I was at work, and that's how I found out that my mother had passed away. Now, the day of the funeral, when I had walked in, this guy had walked in behind me and put his hands around me and asked me, how is my beautiful little girl doing? Well, here at this time, I had thought that the defendant, Roger Johnson, was my biological father. And at the time, I did not know who was behind me. So, Your Honor, I'm sitting here looking, stunned and trying to figure out what is this guy talking about as far as him being my biological father.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, did you hear this?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
And what was...
I told him, that these are my kids.